realize we put our lives on the line. It's blood, sweat, and tears. See, a lot of y'all sit behind a computer and write about us fighters.
What the hell is going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
Floyd's broke. You gotta understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
In a shocking turn of events that rocked the boxing world, Floyd Mayweather was directly asked about circulating bankruptcy allegations during a live press conference, putting him at the center of controversy. Known for showing off his wealth, both inside and outside the ring, the unbeaten champion didn't hold back and slammed his fist down on the podium. "It's all falsehoods," Mayweather retorted. As reporters questioned him about stolen financial records and recent claims that his enterprise may be collapsing behind the scenes, his voice reverberated across the crowded room.
Floyd Mayweather just signed a deal to lease an apartment in Midtown Manhattan. He's going to be paying $100,000 per month for this place. Here's the apartment, you guys. It's got 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 4,000 square feet, and the place is pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie. The description says that this is a double unit and it is a corner unit, so you got a ton of natural light in here. Do you think this place is worth $100,000 per month? Why would Floyd spend $100,000 a month on this apartment? If I had to guess, it would be a combination of owning something is just kind of a liability. Plus, I'm pretty sure whenever you rent a place versus buy a place for business purposes, you're able to write off more of that lease payment. So if I had to guess, that $100,000 per month is going to be a pretty big write-off for him based on how he plans to use this place.
The altercation during the press conference was only the start of a larger story about Floyd Mayweather's financial situation. Questions have remained despite his adamant rejection of bankruptcy. Rumors, stoked by a number of instances and conjectures. One such instance was when workers at a Los Angeles gym using the Mayweather name protested that they were not being paid.
Literally slavery. Dedication, no pay. No pay. Hard work, dedication, no pay. Hey, police. No, it's no, this is real.
Hey.
No pay.
Where's Money Mayweather? Hard work.
Dedication!
No pay!
To the rumors, Mayweather's financial stability was questioned after he recently sold a number of homes worth millions of dollars. Mayweather responded by posting a video on social media that showcased his substantial real estate holdings around the United States. His strategic move from opulent real estate to assets that generate revenue, such as commercial skyscrapers and partnerships with significant real estate companies, was highlighted in the video.
Floyd Money Mayweather is at it again. This time, not in the ring, but in the real estate market. The undefeated boxing champ just sold his Miami Beach mansion for a jaw-dropping $22 million. Let's break down the numbers and see why Floyd's still living up to his nickname. Mayweather originally bought this stunning waterfront property in 2021 for $18 million. Fast forward 3 years and he's walking away with a cool $4 million profit. Not bad, right? And here's a fun twist. The buyer is taking on a $13 million mortgage, which comes with monthly payments of nearly $99,000. Now, let's talk about the mansion itself. It's a 3-story masterpiece, spanning over 9,000 square feet with 9 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. But the amenities? Next level. A 5,000 square foot rooftop with panoramic...
During a 2017 press conference promoting his fight with Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather addressed rumors about his finances by revealing an uncashed $100 million check, representing his guaranteed purse from his 2015 bout with Manny Pacquiao. This bold gesture was meant to dismiss concerns over his financial security and tax issues. Mayweather claimed he had already paid $26 million to the IRS for 2015 and questioned the validity of ongoing scrutiny. However, reports later revealed that Mayweather had requested a temporary reprieve from the IRS, citing liquidity issues. Ultimately, he settled a tax liability of over $6.6 million for 2017. This series of events highlighted the financial pressures and legal complexities surrounding the boxing star's wealth.
He's like the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, the UFC.
I didn't know Conor McGregor was undefeated, but I didn't know that he had a reign in MMA for 20 years and undefeated, and was world champion in 5 different weight classes. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys telling me something new. If you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA.
Well, do you?
I mean, if you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, I'm trying to find out. Have you ever made $300 million in one night? Have you ever made $100 million in one night? Have you ever made $70 million in one night? So, as far as trying to say that he's the Floyd Mayweather of MMA, I mean, it's okay to just to say it, but it's not true. I'm a legend, a living legend. You know, I gave just sport of boxing. I gave years and years of hard work. It was blood, sweat, and tears. I had a tremendous team. I had a tremendous run. I think that it's time for Conor McGregor need to go out there and do what he do. But never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect.
Well,
I mean, once again, I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants. You know, elephant is so large.
The transition of Mayweather from pretty boy to Money Mayweather was a planned move that embraced the position of the enemy and used his brazen personality to fascinate spectators. Mayweather's flashy style drew both fans and critics, making bouts must-see events. Provocative trash language and displays of riches weren't merely show. They were calculated tactics to create publicity and increase pay-per-view revenue. This strategy took advantage of the public's desire to see him humbled and made sure that viewers were paying whether they were cheering or jeering.
Brittle is believed to be genetic because his dad broke his hand and his uncle broke his hand. Yeah, they were all boxers and them boys could throw hands. But that does not mean he had it easy. You see, his dad sold a bunch of stuff and his mom did a bunch of stuff. So to escape his traumatic childhood, all he would do is train day in and day out. He said, I had to take care of my mom. But he trained so much because it's all he knew that his hand started to hurt. Now, during a match, he breaks his hand. It turns out that both of his hands were severely injured. They told him, Floyd, you not boxing anymore. He said, nah, I'm finna box. They said, no, you're not hearing me. The problem is you already beat everybody your size. Listen, Floyd had a bigger issue. He needed to start boxing people that were way bigger than him because everybody his size couldn't hang with him. So if his hands were breaking against smaller guys, against bigger guys, he better have no arms. So Mayweather's team said we need to switch things up. This dude, Mayweather's promoter, said switch things. What not? Everything's saying the same, stupid. He said unless y'all got $750K to exit your contract, it's done. Mayweather said here. He said what? I don't pay you that much. Mayweather said, I've been saving up for this day. He said, oh, okay, big dog, you got it. So they devised a plan. Go from pretty boy to Money. See, pretty boy loved to throw hands, but Money was a defensive specialist. In fact, he's easily considered as the greatest defensive boxer of all time. But that wasn't the only reason he changed his name. Look at that man's face. See, Mayweather was known to talk smack and aggravate people, but this made things even worse because now he's blocking and running away. So people was like, you doing all this talking, but you running. But as he's moving away, he's throwing in some hits here and there. And before you know it, when the fight's over, he lands so many more hits that he always wins. So people would always say, Mayweather, you boring. You not throwing hands for real. But his reply was always, nah, do something about it. So people lost it. They started paying to see him lose. But this strategy was none other than Muhammad Ali's strategy. In his words, he would talk so much trash that people would pay to see him lose, and they would get disappointed every time. time. So they would come back next time and spend some more money, but the only person winning is Muhammad Ali. So this turns Mayweather into one of the richest athletes of all time. Why? Because of his brittle hand.
Mayweather has displayed haughtiness about his perfect record and boxing prowess in a number of public interviews. Some detractors have expressed concern that he may have taken performance-enhancing drugs during his career without being discovered, despite his many claims to be the best boxer in history. Even though these allegations are unverified, they are still brought up in conversations about his legacy, which further muddies his already contentious reputation.
You can use the IV to mask performance-enhancing drugs. That's why they outlawed it.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather was on PEDs the entire time? Oh my goodness, I'm so surprised.
When you saw it put out, they gave you a TUE.
I mean, with any fighters, some fighters take Pedialytes. Let me touch on the subject.
Just rehydrate.
When a fighter is
well, my question is this:
because my urine, you don't really like, my urine was dark, extremely dark.
For him to test less than 1%, something is wrong.
What are your thoughts on testosterone replacement therapy? Do you know anything about it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Testosterone replacement therapy, you haven't heard of this? Talking about the juice.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
Floyd Mayweather has always promoted an idea that emphasizes living in the now and appreciating prosperity. Everything you have to own costs money. Everything you do costs money, he said in a 2015 interview. You can't give your wife a free date. He stressed that money should be spent, not saved, and that he finds fulfillment in giving his family a good existence, but this strategy has come under fire. Although Mayweather claims that his extravagant spending is a reward for his diligence, some contend that it shows a lack of care for long-term financial obligations.
But you throw a lot of money around, don't you?
Why not? You can't take it with you. I mean, there's no Brent trucks pulling up at no funeral home. So, I mean, you got to be able to enjoy your money, but make your money work for you.
Carpe diem, seize the day, live every day.
Absolutely.
That's Floyd Mayweather's strategy.
My strategy is I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. No matter how you look at it, just because I may wear a diamond, necklace or a big diamond ring. Because another guy, he wear a ring on his ring finger, and he's no better than I am. He's doing the same thing I'm doing, but he's just sweeping his dirt under the rug, and mine is out in the open.
Money doesn't make people happy, but you've got a hell of a lot of it. And are you happy?
Am I happy? Absolutely. I'm happy because my children are happy. I'm happy because my mom is happy. I'm not happy because of the money, because I was happier when I didn't have the money.
Floyd Mayweather has long defended his wealth and lifestyle, often attributing criticism to envy and jealousy. In a candid statement, he described himself as a hustler, emphasizing that his success is built on hard work and determination. Mayweather remarked, "I'm a hustler, no matter how you look at it," and pointed out that wearing expensive jewelry doesn't make him any different from others, explaining that while some may hide their flaws, he prefers to live openly. He stressed that money alone doesn't equate to happiness, noting
that's the best fight in the calendar. But then Mayweather and Conor McGregor, just their personalities, they came with this crazy energy and a press tour, and it just diverted attention away. So he has done it before, but now he's being accused of doing it to his own fighter by the fighter himself, possibly, because again, it was subliminal, and then that's what people are thinking. So Floyd responds to this, and he says, as far as me being jealous of anyone, and I'm not talking about my fighters, I mean, God has truly blessed me and put me in a position to be able to give back to my fighters. If giving back is jealousy, then that's what it is. Fighters and individuals are going to feel like they want to feel. And my job is to always be a bigger person and continue to stay positive and push for my fighters to be great. So you see right there, Floyd Mayweather decided to take the high.